Hello, everybody. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Right at the moment, there's probably nobody live, but they're going to start trickling in. But you might be watching me in the archive on Facebook or on my YouTube channel because I save all my live Facebook sessions over on my YouTube channel, Intuitive Mitchell, which is the YouTube channel. So if you go over there and like and subscribe, anytime I save one, you'll get a notification. So somebody's out there. I can see the heart coming up. So hello to you. I'll tell you what we're going to do in just a moment. But right now I'm going to go and share this live event onto my Mitchell Osborn Facebook. That way people can see that. So let me share it over there. I learned this little trick last time. I think it worked. So yeah. How are you guys? Who's out there? Who wants to let me know that they're watching and they're with me? They're with me. So I'm checking. Yeah, I made it over to the live. Okay, good. So let's see if I can mute this down and bring this on. Then I can see some of the people who are showing up for the live event. So hi, if you want to post, if you're out there, let me know you're out there. But you don't have to. You can also let me know where you're coming in from, what part of the world. And we are going to, so first of all, my name is Mitchell Osborn. I am a psychic and medium. And I do intuitive animal communication work. I am a tarot card reader, which I love tarot cards so much. I have about 100 around here, probably about 110 by now. And I'm also a mindfulness transformation coach. And in the realms of mindfulness, I do mindfulness work, but often that leads to some hypnosis, hypnotherapy, which is, that's one of my big trained, I've got 500 hours with that, clinical and transpersonal. I do a little bit more of the spiritual stuff, like in between lives, past lives, how to connect with deceased loved ones or your angels, or even connect with divination tools. Like if you got a new pendulum or a new deck and you want to connect with it, we can go into a state of hypnosis and kind of check into that. So hey Sarah, hey Janet Lee, and Janet Lee, do I know a sister of yours by chance, or maybe somebody else? So thank you, Sarah. Hey Christy, I think we're talking soon. So I do all that stuff. And like I said, the mindfulness often leads into eye movement therapy, NLP, tapping. Those things I'm also certified in. And so that's kind of me. But tonight we are going to do some talking animals with Mitchell, which I'm going to talk about property boundaries, like physical property boundaries, and then missing animals. Okay, Janet. Thank you, because there's someone who I thought might be related to you. Hey Sue, hello. So and then we're going to talk about some missing animals because I have two people who posted pictures, and if they show up, yes, okay. So I had a recent client that for some reason, Jan, I thought might be your sister. And a returning client. So I usually try not to divulge too many names. Hey, Lisa. So we're going to talk property boundaries and missing animals tonight. I'm going to set an intention in just a moment. Just going to kind of go over what's been going on in my life as we gather a few people here. And I'm going to pull an ARC animal tarot card for the physical stuff going on as guidance from spirit, and an ARC Animal Oracle card for the spiritual stuff going on as guidance for those of you who are here with me right now. And then if those people who posted the pictures, which is Michelle and Jules, and Michelle's animal friend companion is Diva, and Jules' companion is Bubba Bear. So if they are here live with me, then I will connect in. I may do, so Jules has Bubba Bear, who is a missing animal. If she doesn't show up tonight, then I'm going to ask us as a collective to do a little tapping for, Bubba Bear's return and things like that. For Michelle, and Diva, I may just tap into it just briefly. I don't know if I'll put the picture up or not, because I usually like the human companions to be here with me, so there can be a little feedback, a little give and take. Plus, it's one of those things where I feel it's important, and this is not to scold, but because I know life gets in the way and schedules get in the way, but I feel it's important for, someone who's asking for help to show up. And again, this is not to scold them, but it's just like, plus I don't want to divulge personal stuff if they're not here to hear it, even though by posting a picture on my event pages where they give me permission to do that and talk about it. But like I said, I believe it's important, like for the cohesiveness, the co-creation of that. Again, not as a scolding, but as a let's do this, let's show up and, let's create something powerful. So let me set an intention for all of you who are here with me. If you ever get a reading from me, if you ever buy a video tarot spread from me, this is the first thing that usually comes out of my mouth after I've said, hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. And that is this. Take a couple deep breaths with me. Agree with whatever you feel comfortable agreeing with. And because we are in a collective right now, because we are in the archives, anyone who is watching this or will watch this will just add to the collective of this. This is just like mantras and spells and scripture and, and sayings have the power they have because, people are echoing them out and out and out. So the intention I set for us, all of us watching this, listening to this, coming in contact with this, is this, that we all would receive healing, guidance, confirmation, grounding, centering, balance, peace, harmony, alignment, joy, abundance, love, great care, compassion, health, wellness, safety, courage, and encouragement. I set the intention that we would resonate, operate, and vibrate on the highest frequency of that divine source, that pure white light, love, God, goddess energy that we can. And I call in any and all of you are my angels and guides and those that we work with on the other side, whether we know who they are or not, into this time that we have together, as long as they stay in high vibration and play nice. All of this for our highest good and greatest growth, I say, and so it is. And so it is. All right, so let's see. Lisa Mitchell, Rhonda is missing her beloved pup Roxy after a house fire. So is Rhonda here? So if Rhonda shows up, then yes. But we need like the owners, the companions to be here, especially for something like that, especially off the cuff. Because when they post a picture in my event, that says if you post a picture, you're giving me permission to read. And I don't always feel comfortable reading unless the person is here. So Rhonda, if you're here, okay, so yes, you are here. So do this. Rhonda, see if you can go back to the event and post a picture. You'll have to log out. You stop watching this and go post a picture and then see if I can bring the picture up. But if not, I'm going to be speaking about missing animals, and that will definitely help. And we can include, who was it? Roxy. We can include Roxy in on that. So I'm writing this down. And so Rhonda and Roxy. And if Roxy is a black cat, then right now black cats are going missing. Not like someone stealing them, but boy, I tell you, there have been so many cats, humans emailing me privately about cats going out, and most of them are coming home, but it is very interesting. Okay, good. So yeah, I'm getting a picture. Yeah, let me know when it's downloaded over there, and then I'll have to go get it and bring it back because it takes me a little. This is why I don't do it normally, because it takes me too long to go over there and get it. But when we're in a need, we're in a need. So let me just tell you what's been going on. But yeah, so don't know if you saw or not, but I did post a lot. But I kind of surprised Fabian. Just a picture of the animal. Just a picture of the animal. That's all we need. So I surprised Fabian by taking him out to dinner on Saturday night, yesterday, the lunar new moon, which was kind of cool. And because that was January 25th was the day we met 13 years ago. And we met at Pleasure Island in the dance club Mannequins. And that since then has been turned into Morimoto's Pan-Asian restaurant. So I surprised him and took him back to Morimoto's. And I said, you stay stand right here, and I'm going to go stand out in the middle where the dance floor was. I said, you take a picture of me, I'll take a picture of you. So we took a picture of each other where we first saw each other and met. We'd seen each other in clubs before, but we never talked, we never spoke. We were always dating somebody else. So we met each other January 25th. It was a Thursday night. We talked till 2 in the morning. He gave me a business card. I wrote the date on the back of that. I still have that. I actually put that business card in the card that I gave him yesterday. And it was just really just a cool, calm, casual, sweet time. We had a really good dinner. We got some coffee and tea afterwards and some gluten-free dessert for me. And just a nice, simple, fun night. But yeah, it was kind of cool. Something, and I always like to just talk about what's going on, but something I wanted to say was, I don't know, and I meant to look this up, and if somebody can look this up, just Google search this. The name Angus, A-N-G-U-S, and I think Angus is like a bull, or like, because I keep thinking of like, there have been restaurants like the Black Angus, which I think is like beef of some sort, but the name Angus keeps popping up. And I was wondering where the connection has been with the Angus, because I keep seeing, and it's such an unusual name. It's such an unusual name. But yeah, so I always look for those synchronistic moments, and then I look for the message within them, and that's something that I think is very important for us to do. Is try to find, what Spirit's trying to show us. And by the way, you guys, if you want, feel free to share this out on your pages or wherever else you might have. Love to get this out to other people. So let me pull the Oracle card and the Tarot card for the collective. And I am working from, this is the Arc Animal Tarot. You can see this is the booklet. It's a huge book. There's about 150 cards in there. So Arc Animal Tarot and Oracle deck from Bernadette King. And it's a full tarot deck, so that's 78 cards. And then like another 82 cards are just Oracle. And there's some mythical ones in there. Mitchell, where is she putting the picture? In the event for tonight, if you go to this page and click on events, then you'll see 2 other pictures posted there, because you can't post a picture in the live event here. So you can't post it there. Yes. So let me focus on this for a moment. Just do your best to try to get it there. If we don't get a picture, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out the best we can. So first of all, I'm pulling from the tarot, and the same card keeps coming up for me for who I am tonight to you guys. So for tarot, this is going to be a message from Spirit for all of us watching about the physical world. So kind of guidance, kind of something to look out for. But this is for what's going on in our physical world. And then I'll pull from the Oracle deck for the spiritual world. So let me pull. And by the way, here's what the back of the deck looks like. It's beautiful, beautiful. A lot of purple in it. Comes in this gigantic box, because there's so many cards in there. But definitely check that deck out if you like tarot and Oracle decks and you like animals. So the card for us for tonight from the tarot deck is going to be Goat, which is 6 of Pentacles. So first, I like to read this as a tarot card. So the 6 of Pentacles is about finding balance. And especially, again, I love this because Pentacles is earth, the body. So this is definitely going along with the whole point of pulling this for the physical body. So find your balance, especially within your physical body. We just came off the holidays. We, may be, still dealing with overeating, trying to get our exercise regime going back in. My full-time career is in health and fitness. I teach group exercise. I've been a personal trainer. Now I'm more managing. But now you can see the key words are just rewards, generosity, establishing boundaries. And I love that we're talking about property boundaries tonight. So the goat is going to give us some help tonight. The goat is going to help us. And it's so funny because I just remember seeing today or yesterday, GOAT was an acronym for something. It was like in business, like I can't remember what it was, but like a goal, obsessive. So anyway, so find your balance, set your boundaries. That's what the goat is telling us tonight. Find your balance, set your boundaries. That's for the physical world. So let me shuffle. So for the spiritual world from the Oracle deck, let me do a quick shuffle and see what Spirit has to say for us about this. What some of our animals might give us message wise. So for the spiritual world, the African lynx. Now, first of all, I love the grin, the smile on this African lynx face. So it's like, what is it? The cat that ate the bird. So beautiful, beautiful imagery, strong animal. Those are all keywords for the spiritual component of this: silence, body language, and prophecy. So I would say let's definitely get quiet. Spirit is saying, find your quiet, find your silence, understand your body and the emotions and the tics and the quirks and the feelings, and when you get quiet, listen for that still small voice from Spirit to give you a prophetic message. So, Spirit is constantly speaking to us and through us, and even through our physical, because this is body language. So there is a component of that. And I keep thinking of Ursula, body language. Ha! That poor unfortunate soul. So the lynx is here to tell us, pay attention to our body and the body language of other people, because that's where you're also going to pick up messages from Spirit. Because a lot of times it feels like I'm profiling people with cars and jobs and clothing and hair and glasses and body language. But I realize it's just like when I read a tarot card. I'm reading all the little signs and symbols, and tomorrow they could wear the exact same thing and it would be a different message. So it was a tough thing I had to come to grips with years ago, that I wasn't profiling people, but I was reading them and reading them pretty well. So there are your two messages right there. So let me see what you guys said. Lisa, you said thank you. You're welcome. Crown chakra, Lisa, I'm not sure what you mean. Cheryl, you are welcome. Hello, good to see you. Trisha, yay, greatest of all times. Hello to you. And Lisa, grazing. I love it. I'm assuming that's the goat. The goat. We've been grazing. Now it's time to set our boundaries. So let me know if any of these cards have resonated with you about what's been going on in your life. If not, I do want to see if Michelle is here, who posted the picture of Diva. And I want to see if Jules is here, who posted the picture of Bubba. And then Rhonda, let me know if you got the picture of Roxy in there yet. Hey, Trish. So let me go to the event and see if... Oh, okay, the purple, yeah. Yeah, the imagery, and I think it floats down through, so it kind of goes through the gamut of all the colors. So from purple down to the yellow and the orange. So it almost kind of follows a little bit of the chakra system. All right, so I'm looking back to see if she got a picture in. I do not see it. Yes, I do not see it. And we can work with that, because I don't want to waste the... They are pissed? I'm not sure what you mean. So, hey, you guys, so this is like social media online live etiquette. A lot of times when you say things like grazing, I don't know what you're talking about. Or you say they are pissed, I'm not sure what you're talking about. And here's the problem. When your message comes up, it's usually about 45 seconds later. So I have no idea what I just said. So a lot of times if you want to make a comment, you can do, regarding the goat, it's grazing. And then I usually can figure out what you're saying. Oh, she pulled over while driving. They are posted. I don't see them. I don't see them. So I'm looking in the event for January 26th. Oh, wait, I see 2 posts waiting for review. For some reason, it won't let me go in on my phone. Sorry, you guys. Yes, it's like I can't. And sometimes if you don't like my page and you try to post, it won't let you. So you guys, what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to get to this event and find the pictures that were just posted. The problem is they need reviewing, and I can't click on review posts and acknowledge them. Yeah, I can't click on the review the post and acknowledge them. in other words, they have to be like approved. They're waiting for review. Post approval is on. I try never to put the post approval on, but for some reason it is on. So I'm sorry I can't get to them. I don't know if that will make a difference or not. So I don't know how to get to it because it won't. I tried on my iPad and I tried on my phone. So, yeah, it won't let me. It won't let me do it. So, I apologize, you guys, everybody watching. So I'm going to have to stop trying to find these because it's wasting a lot of time. We can try to get at it later. I'll be back doing this again in a couple weeks. Yes, Rhonda, I know you like the page, but I don't know if that made a difference or not. So I can't get the picture, and I apologize. So anyway, you guys, I need to move forward just a little bit here. We will do some tapping for that. Anyway, so I don't see Michelle or Jules here. And what I want to talk about, so Michelle was concerned about like property boundaries. And when an animal is either crossing into your property or continually leaving your property, the first thing I look for or ask a client or someone is, what's going on in and around the house? What would cause an animal or this animal to either break the boundaries, run away, or come into? And oftentimes the animals are, they're moving, they're shifting, they're changing according to the energy of the humans. So, so Rhonda, if an animal has run away, if an animal has run away, it's often about the energy in and around the human. There are some times where they've just left. Getting them to come back can also be a part about the humans and the energies with them. One of the best things you can do is bring your energy to a calm, peaceful place. We'll probably do a little tapping for missing animals because I do want to put the picture of Bubba Bear up since it's out there for the public to see. So I'm not crossing any kind of ethical lines right now. But yeah, so if an animal is crossing boundaries, look where you, the human, are crossing boundaries. Are you sticking your nose in someone else's business? Are you, gossiping? This would be where the animal might be showing you, in one way what's going on with you, the human. And then, this is also where you can sit down with the animal and just say, for your safety, here's the property lines. We want you to stay within that. And in your mind, you want to send an image and a picture of them, staying within your boundaries, smiling, being happy. I know some people who will say to their animals, don't cross the road or you may get smashed and run over by a car. And they're sending that image of them getting hit by a car, which is a pretty traumatic image. And that's kind of a fear thing. I personally don't work from that. Like if I want an animal to not cross the road, I just see them playing in our yard, in our side, happy, frolicking, feeling strong enough in this side, rather than putting the negative feel out there. Like if you cross the road, here's what could happen. Because sometimes when you send the image, they may think this is what you want me to do. You want me to cross the road, even though I might get, it's like they follow that kind of that image and that feeling, So when it comes again for properties and boundaries, have the conversation with your animal. This is where we want you to roam. This is where we want you to play. If they're like an indoor cat, outdoor cat, you say, okay, when you go outside, you can play in the backyard, but come back in, especially if you're in a neighborhood where there are hawks or foxes and wolves and things like that. You want them to be safe, but you also want them to have a little bit of freedom to go out. So just set that intention of where your property boundaries are and what's going on. And that can make a huge, huge difference. Okay, I saw, unfortunately I can't keep going back to it because it's really, it's throwing me off my focus of what we're here to do. I apologize. The thing is, try to get them up way ahead of time. That way, because I've got the other pictures already loaded and ready to go. I come into my office 30 minutes before and I get those pictures all loaded up and ready to go. So we'll do the best we can with what we've got, and we'll go from there. So that's property and boundaries. Let me know if you have any questions about, property boundaries and animals crossing, or if you've had any issues yourself, just let me know about that as well. And, I can answer some of those questions. And then we're going to go into missing animals in just a moment. I'm actually going to post a picture of Bubba Bear, mainly because Bubba Bear is already out there. On the interwebs. So let me know if you have any questions or if you've got any issues with animals and crossing the property lines or coming into your property lines. There's one. If you've got, animals, small animals in your house, and you've got birds and you've got, coyotes and things like that, you can set up the, beautiful energetic perimeter. You can just go out back, have a quiet moment. You can even light a candle if you want and just say, dear predators, love you. I understand the circle of life. And, and I realize there's enough circle of life food out there for you. So please, the boundary is this yard line, this fence, and these beings here are part of my heart. I will love you from a distance. You can love us from a distance. And just set an energetic kind of, boundary that these, predators, like I said, birds, hawk, bigger birds, and smaller animals that you have, or like I said, coyotes are popping up all over the place. And it's so funny. It just dawned on me. I've been thinking about coyote, and I wonder if coyote is. I wonder where coyote is, because there's something about coyotes all of a sudden have become very, very popular in the world. It's like they're. Oh, there it is. So. Coyote materializes. It's time to bring laughter back into your life. And all of a sudden, I just noticed so many coyote signs popping up. And, the coyote may be coming in because we're taking life too serious. With all the stuff going on in the world and in politics and the world stage right now, we could probably use some more laughter. And that is a spirit. So when the spirit animal, they pop in, they pop out quick. A totem animal is one that's probably been with you for a long time. And the coyote as a totem belongs to those who can see humor in the darkest of times. So those who have totems of coyote, I bet you they're the ones who are bringing the levity, who are bringing, the comedians and things like that. And then as a power animal, if you need to invoke the power of a coyote, invoke it as your power animal when you need the strength to face reality. And that's another thing. So maybe these coyotes are popping up so much right now that they're giving us that strength to face what is going on. So beautiful message from just random from a coyote, because I started talking about it. So we could be able to set up an energy barrier to keep a missing pet in a certain area so that you can find them. You absolutely could. And let me go ahead and step into missing animals right now, because we talked about the boundaries. So let me step into the missing animals. So when an animal goes missing, and whether it was, I think I saw you said there was a fire and the cat went missing, for whatever reason it goes missing, look at what energetically has been happening in and around the house. Couple of examples. If a dog goes missing and you don't know why, and when I've done private one-on readings, I'll pick up, on intuitively what might be happening, and I'll say, who's the young male that just left? And they, oh, my son went off to college. I said, well, did you tell the dog that your child was going off to college? Well, no, not really, because they don't think about it. But imagine a dog that has been connected to this young boy for like 6-10 years, and all of a sudden he's gone. The bed's empty. There's no clothes. He's just disappeared. Of course, the dog's going to want to go looking for him. So he might go off on this journey trying to find his best buddy. So that's one example. Another example, if there's volatility in the house, if the humans are not getting along and there's abuse or there's anger or they're going through a divorce, who wants to be in that environment? Of course the cat's going to run away. Like I said, I think you said there was a fire, and of course, the cat's going to get out, but why didn't the cat immediately come back? what happened? How did the fire get caused? Was it arson? Was there hatred? Was there, is somebody beating themselves up right now? Calling themselves, stupid, stupid, stupid. I can't believe I burned my house down. That kind of energy is going to could keep an animal away. If there's anger and frustration of what happened. But it's another thing that can be very important. And let me see if I can do this while we're watching. Yeah, I was trying to locate something. So yeah, I was trying to locate. I did a tapping video on missing pets, but I can't locate it real quick. I thought I had it once before in my notes here, because we'll definitely do a little tapping here in just a moment for the missing pets. But let me see if I'm scrolling down on my notes because I keep track of everything. Nope, I don't have it right there. But yeah, we can do some tapping, because the tapping, first of all, is going to help with our own energy, but then also the tapping as a surrogate for the animal can help work with them and bring them back as well. Yeah, she said, my pup did this with my son when he left for the Air Force. We made sure we told Lizzie he would see her again in 2 months. Beautiful, beautiful, Lisa. So yeah, so you absolutely, and you can also, and this is where, if you are good with remote viewing, you could tap in, and I typically tap in my solar plexus, and because that's where I can feel the most physical aliveness with the animals. I'll tap in my third eye if I'm working kind of more energetically with the spirit source, or someone who's crossed over, an animal that's crossed over, and kind of get an image of where they might be. So it just depends on how and when and who and what we're working, but you can definitely kind of connect with some of that energy. And I love my computers jumping all over the place. So with the missing animals, and let me put up this picture, and then we'll do just a little bit of tapping. So it's Roxy, and then let me show you. So this is Bubba Bear. And this is posted online, and Bubba Bear went missing November 29th. Of this past year, so a couple months ago. St. Cloud area near Lake Lizzie. I don't know where that, I know St. Cloud, but I don't know about Lake Lizzie. So this is an animal that is missing, and this is Jules posted this, but and Jules is not here, or I'd ask some questions about Bubba Bear. But what I want to do for Bubba Bear and for Roxy is just a little bit of tapping. So I'm gonna leave this picture up. And so if you are in a safe place, and Rhonda, if you're still driving, it's not good to tap and drive. So if you are pulled over, we're going to start tapping in about 1 minute. But anybody else, and Lisa, are you the one connected with Rhonda? Because you can tap for Rhonda and for Roxy. But everybody watching this video, and whether you're live or in the replay, you can tap along with us. You can add your own words that make sense. And if you don't know about EFT, which is emotional freedom technique, it's called tapping because we're tapping on the acupressure points of the body where the meridians run, and it really can make a difference. I won't go into a lot of the details. I've done past shows where I talked more about that, so you can go back and check some of those out. So let's do this. So first of all, find the karate chop right here, if it's safe and comfortable, and I want you to just just tap against that, whether you do it with the fingers or with the hand, but just tap against that, and we're going to just tap. Take some deep breaths as surrogates. We're going to stand in the gap for Bubba Bear and for Roxy. Acknowledging Bubba Bear's out, missing for several months now. Acknowledging Roxy is gone. We're scared. We're worried. We're worried for Bubba Bear and Roxy's safety. We're so upset. We may feel some guilt. We may feel some, responsibility for them being gone. Whatever it may be, use your own words. This is where you just use your frustrating, angry words. But we're completely loving and accepting ourselves. All right? So we're frustrated with Bubba Bear or with Roxy. They're not here. They're gone. We don't know where they are. Just so over this and just very frustrated and sad and angry and whatever other emotions. but we're completely loving and accepting ourselves. One more time, tapping through, just angry, mad, frustrated. Bubba Bear's gone, Roxy's gone, don't know where they are, worried, sick, but completely loving and accepting ourselves right here, right now. Okay, so right at the point of the eye, and if you don't hit the right point, it's okay. All right, so Bubba Bear's missing, Roxy's gone, just so frustrated. I want them back, right now. Bubba Bear's missing. He's been gone since November. I mean, that's almost 2 months ago. Just so frustrated. Roxy is out there all by herself. Bubba Bear's missing, Roxy's missing, just so frustrated, so upset, wondering if I will ever see them again. But I know how resilient animals are. I know how I can clear my own energy and make this place where I live inviting and welcoming for Bubba Bear and Roxy to come back. Knowing that all the humans in and around the house and the home are wanting and hoping and waiting and ready for Bubba Bear and Roxy to come home. And then right underneath the armpit. Matter of fact, we're just visualizing Bubba Bear being hand-delivered by some kind, caring person. Roxy just walking right up the front door, coming right into the house, happy, feeling good, on top of the head, feeling elated, feeling happy, feeling calm and peaceful that Bubba Bear is safe and on their way back to me, back to the owner, back to the humans, feeling Roxy coming back, feeling Roxy coming back, being happy, being elated. And so it is. And so it is. Just take some deep breaths. Just some deep breaths. Now, working collectively on that is powerful as well. So working very collectively. And you can do this tapping on your own. You can come back and watch this replay and check it out. Hey, Linda, it's good to see you. I don't know why I thought Roxy was a cat. For some reason, I thought I saw cat. So I'm going to take Bubba Bear's picture down. You guys that tapped along with us, let me know how you're feeling. Let me know if any information or anything came up. Hopefully you guys were able to tap. Tapping and trusting. You're welcome. You're welcome, Rhonda. Hey, Michael. So you guys, Michael Luton, who just popped in. Greeting, Michael. Michael, put your website, your Facebook page or something. I want people to be able to follow you for all the astrological stuff you post. First of all, I love your sense of humor, and I love how you deliver. You are a coyote for us right now. Michael, I talked earlier about how all of a sudden coyotes were showing up and they're becoming these predators, and coyotes are deliverers of, messages of laughter and humor in dark times. So you are my coyote. You're one of my coyotes. Oh, Janet, sending wishes for the safe return. Thank you, Janet. Sue, I love it. Sue's like, perhaps Roxy is with a cat. Absolutely. Definitely could be. Definitely could be. Or maybe a cat's watching over Roxy right now. Lisa, I don't know anything about Bubba. I was hoping that Jules would be here tonight. They posted the picture. Okay, Rhonda, you did the tapping with your adult kids. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good, good, good. So you guys, let me know if you have any questions. Sue, you said you've been told that. I love it. I mean, Rhonda, you said that you've been told that. Thank you, Michael. Oh, well, Michael, you're my coyote right now. You're bringing some laughter in this dark, dark time of our world. Oh, so you guys, let me put this link. If you ever want to, I'm putting the link to an online class I taught about animal communication, and there's a 50% code off, so it brings it down to where it's just like $12.50 if you ever want to do that. So Lisa, picking up Bubba was ill when went missing. Okay, I do not know. And you can, if you go to the event, you can see Jules's address and probably follow back to her page and see if there's any of that going on. And I haven't tapped into that aspect of Bubba Bear. If I do, yeah, I feel a lot of lethargy, very lethargic kind of a feeling. So there could be something like that, but that also could be if he's still out there, just trying to eat and drink, on his own, then it could be a little bit difficult, with the energy level. Sue said she's not alone. I love it. So, well, you guys, let me know if you have any other questions. We did a little bit of talk about missing animals and property boundaries, but usually, like I said, with the animals missing, really dig into what's going on with the humans. Because if nothing else, the animal being missing can give you just the trying to discover, being curious of the situation can often open doors and understanding and lesson and growth. And sometimes, I tell you, sometimes right when you find the answer, poof, they come knocking on the door and they're back. And it's really beautiful how that kind of works. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions. And let me put this, and every week, if you don't know, every week I do a discounted tarot spread. So I'm going to put that discounted spread. This is the checkmark spread. It's a 4-card spread. It's discounted 20% off. I deliver it back in a YouTube video. But that's the one for this week. And I'm trying to remember what the 4 cards were. I can tell you real quick. So the 4 cards are what you want to achieve, obstacles that might throw you a curve, what will help you get there, and then the outcome. So it's a cool spread. Simple, cool spread. So, all right, you guys. Well, I'm going to be bringing this to a close in just a few minutes if there are no other questions. Rhonda's on the way to a sighting of Roxy right now. Oh, I love it. I love it. So let's all send some beautiful high vibrational energy for Rhonda's safety as she's traveling to the sighting of Roxy, for Roxy being in a calm, very submissive state of just hanging out. In my mind, I'm just seeing her standing there by a fire hydrant, It's like, okay, where's Mama? Where's Rhonda? And just being calm and waiting for Rhonda to show up, not running, just seeing her. I try not to use the negative. Just seeing her calm, seeing her peaceful, just like I'm waiting for you, Mama. I'm right here, Rhonda. So just continue to see that. So near that house that was on fire. Okay, gotcha. Where did I get cat from? So funny. I was thinking of cat. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Yes, definitely, Lisa and Rhonda, please, you can utilize this link and keep us posted, especially since, and I want to say this bluntly, that's good karma to keep us posted. Reason being is because we're all here holding space, sending good vibes, and it's just like a good practice of saying thank you. If there's no news, you can just post no news, everybody, thanks. Especially if there's no news, then we'll keep holding, Roxy in some high vibration. But if Roxy comes home, my goodness, let us all celebrate that together, because that vibration is beautiful. And that's what I think is so powerful about, coming together as a group like this as well. That's why I like to do group live things, because it's a lot of power. So, all right, you guys. So I'm going to bring it to a close. If you ever want to get a one-on-one reading with me, you can find me at mitchellosborn.com right there. And if you want to get mindfulness session, which could lead into some tapping of your own or some hypnotherapy, or just straight up mindfulness, which is beautiful, even NLP as well. or EMT, which is eye movement therapy. And also, tarot spreads, you can buy them, just buy them online. I create them and design them specifically for you. I record the video and send them back to you, or one-on-one. If you want in person, you need to private message me, and then I'll send you the link. I just don't advertise that out there. But yeah, so I think that's about it. Well, you guys, thank you for showing up. Thanks for being here. Thanks for retweeting, subscribing. Thanks for following me over on YouTube as well. YouTube.com/Intuitive Mitchell is the name. You can just Google Intuitive Mitchell. Yay, Christy, I'm ready for it as well. Looking forward to it. So, yeah. And then, again, thank you. Until next time, you guys. And next week, I'm not doing anything on the 2nd because I have a wedding to go to that day. But on the 9th, it will be mindfulness, and then the 16th we'll be back with animal communication. So I'll be back regular until mid-March when I go on a vacation. All right. Namaste, everybody. Have an amazing day, night, weekend, whenever you're watching. Bye-bye.